Everyone, today is May 1, 2015, and this is the very first video for my cooking tutorials as requested by my friends and family. So here you go. Today we're going to make cookie shots. It's actually chocolate chip cookies, which is shaped into a mini glass, wherein you can put into milk inside and enjoy the cookie together. So we will be needing 1 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon baking powder, 2 teaspoons vanilla extract, 1 cup of granulated sugar, 2 cups of semi-sweet chocolate chips, 2 large eggs, 2 sticks of melted room temperature butter, 2 cups of brown sugar, 3 cups of flour, and then we also need additional for some flour wherein we can use to place in our shaper later on when the butter is already ready for our cookie shots. And then a small rolling pin, then wax paper, of course, a cookie shot molder, and then a cake cutter, and then these are prepared cookie shot molders. As you can see, I've already placed wax papers inside and I've molded it as how the cookie shot should be. And before I place the wax paper inside, I actually brushed some oil, cooking oil, and that's how I was able to make them. Then of course we also need a tray wherein we will be placing our cookie shot shapers as we cook it later in the oven, and a separate bowl with spatula for our wet ingredients, and of course our hand mixer, and another bowl for our dry ingredients. So first we have to start with our dry ingredients. So we put into the large bowl the 3 cups of flour, followed by our teaspoon of salt, then half a teaspoon baking powder, and our 1 cup granulated sugar. Then we just have to mix them all together to make sure that all ingredients are well incorporated. So now that the dry ingredients are well incorporated, we have to set them aside. Now for our dry ingredients, we have to put in the 2 sticks of room temperature butter. I needed another spatula to make sure that I have placed all the room temperature butter. Then the 2 cups of brown sugar. Then you have to mix them until it's kind of fluffy. Okay, so now that it's fluffy, we have to put in our 2 large eggs. So some of us would just directly put in the eggs, but in order to avoid, including some cracked shells as we break the eggs into our mixture, I prefer to put it into a separate bowl before putting it in. Then the 2 teaspoon vanilla extract, and then we have to mix them again. Alright, so now we have to put in our dry ingredients slowly so as we can make sure that everything will be incorporated well into our butter. So now I will have to mix this. So since we have some more left in here for dry ingredients, we will be putting it also for the batch too. So this is the butter, but we will be putting the chocolate chip cookie. But before that, I'm not the chocolate chip cookie, but the chocolate chip into it. And then, but before that, we have to set our oven first and preheat it for about 180 degrees and for 10 minutes. So that's 180, and this is our oven. So I'll be using timer for about 10 minutes. If you don't have a timer, you can just probably use your cell phone, or just remember that you have to set it for 10 minutes. So now I have placed the first batch of the chocolate chip, but we don't need to mix it because it will be too hard to do so, but we just have to fold it with the butter, and so that it will be incorporated into our butter. Okay, now for a batch 2. So now that our butter is ready, we just have to shape them into our shots, cookie shot shape. Just to demonstrate how I was able to do this, it's very simple. Just have to brush oil inside, also at the bottom, and then you put this hot wax paper inside to shape it into our mold. So since our hot wax paper is not perfectly measured to exactly be the same as the shape of our molder, you have to cut this excess so that it wouldn't burn or it wouldn't mess up with our shape for the cookie shots. So this is how it should look like, and you have to place it in our tray, aluminum tray. How it should look like as we mold it into our cookie shot. So I'll just do the other form. So here's our molded cookie shots. We're about to put them in the oven. It took me a while before I'm able to finish them, about probably 10-15 minutes. But make sure that the bottom is not empty, because we wouldn't be able to put some milk on it. So as you can see, and it should always have that extra lining outside so that it will be able to stand on its own later on. And then since there's some butter left, I greased another aluminum tray and created a huge chocolate chip cookie. So the reason why I didn't place it to the tray wherein the cookie shots are, because they have a different need for cooking time. So just wait and we'll be able to cook the cookie shots and this huge chocolate chip cookie, and later I'll show you the end product. For commercial, I did this a while ago this morning. It's actually a sugar cookie. It's a very simple sugar cookie. I used the molder like flour, and yeah, it's great for snack and coffee. So, and this is how messy my workstation is after doing everything. So I'll just grab a bite of this one and some Jenga juice. So it's commercial. Alright, hold on. So while waiting for the cookie shots and the huge gigantic chip to cook, yeah, I don't want to put anything to waste, so I scrape in the what do you call this one? The mixer? Yeah, it's detachable. The detachable mixer, so that I'll be able to create one more small cookie chip and throw it into the oven. Oops! Ha! Here's our cookie. Our cookie shots are at the bottom. Huge chocolate chip. Lapit na. And here's our finished product. Good luck, guys. Bye!